here, what I'm doing is I am recreating some of Van Gogh's style in one of my own pieces of artwork. So I did a lot of studying up on Van Gogh and the way that he would paint and create art. And so what I'm doing here is trying to recreate that. So the first thing that kind of makes Van Gogh's style distinctive is his use of color. Van Gogh was popular for using super saturated colors and very um, like good contrast of color. So as you can see, I'm going here with some just yellows and some reds for the ground, as well as some yellows and some red for, or some yellows for the leaves that I've created here. Um, One of the things that made Van Gogh's style very distinctive was his use of short and textured brush strokes. You can almost always tell a piece of work is Van Gogh's when you look at the way that he made his brush strokes. Very short, very precise. I'm using oil pastels here to create this piece. Van Gogh used oil paints, but I didn't have any oil paints on hand, and I thought the oil pastels might be able to kind of recreate that look of the short textured strokes. So that's what I've done on the ground there. You can see there's a lot of short strokes, and throughout here I'm going to try and kind of recreate some of those short strokes. So I'm also using these bright colors that Van Gogh was pretty popular for using. If you look at his famous paintings such as like Starry Night or Sunflowers, he uses a lot of really saturated pigments. So I'm just going through here and creating a little more texture and shape. What I'm drawing here is a picture of some raspberries next to a cat. And the reason that I'm doing this is also because of one of the things that Van Gogh was pretty distinctive for, which was emotional art. All of his art pieces were very deep and meaningful to him, had a lot of personal tie-ins. So the piece I've created here is emotional and means a lot to me. This is a painting of part of my yard where a raspberry bush grows, and a painting of my cat who passed away last year. So that's a little bit of emotional tie-in for me. Just kind of trying to really, as I'm drawing this, feel the way that maybe Van Gogh would have felt when he was doing his art pieces, kind of trying to stay in tune with my emotions and really think about the process as I'm creating this. So as I go in here to kind of do shading on the cat, I'm using a lot of contrasting colors. I'm using a little bit of blues and greens to kind of shade the fur. As you can see, I'm not using only pastels. I'm actually coming in with a couple different pens and different things just as a little touch up. But that's just because I'm really not that great of an artist, and I'm just kind of practicing and experimenting here. So I'm coming in with these different colors to kind of create this texture on the cat that's a little bit different from around. As you can see, around his tail and around the leaves, there's a little bit of these kind of swirly bits that I've done, which is kind of a popular thing for Van Gogh's artworks to have, which is most prominent in Starry Night. And then I'm just coming in here with a little pen to kind of lighten up some textures, create a little heavier line work on some of these, and I'm going in with these darkest shadows too. In Van Gogh's like self-portraits and stuff, you can see a lot of the way that he uses very dark colors to create these shadows. So overall, this is my finished piece. We'll go to the glamour shots. Here's a little bit of a couple different filters and things on it. It's not by any means perfect. This artwork took me just a little under 2 hours to complete, whereas Van Gogh's artworks would have taken him many hours. So this is just kind of me learning about him, learning about his style and the way that he might have created a piece of art. So thank you all for watching this. I've left the links to my research in the bio of this video, as well as I will include a page with my citations. But thank you all for watching this video here, and yeah, have a great day.